Hey guys, it's Jolene from Smith's Nature Friendly Farms. We are hanging out outside today, and I thought I would show you guys something really cool and unique that I'm growing. Okay, so one of the advantages of growing in the south is that you can grow so many other plants that you normally would not be able to in a colder climate. So those of you that have followed me for a while know that I originally am from Canada. I'm used to growing in a zone 3. I'm now in a zone 8B in Mississippi. And that opens up to a huge number of plants that you can grow. Now, you can grow in some other areas of Canada depending on the climate zone. And you can also grow if you're willing to bring it inside and you have a really great window. But it's pretty easy to take up window space really fast. So I would like to show you what just came in the mail today. And it's starting off my collection of really weird and unique growing things. All right, so here is the new tree that just came in the mail. And here's kind of a neat kind of clue as to what kind it might be. Can you guys tell what it is? Well, it's a Kaffir or Kaffir, depending on how you say it. Kaffir is another way perhaps, lime tree. So it will produce actual limes, and you might say, well, whoop-de-ding, I have lots of lime trees. And fair enough, I've never had a lime tree. I've had a Meyer lemon tree. I've even had a Meyer lemon tree back in Canada, which I had to take in the house, and it did produce lemons, but it sure wasn't an overly happy little tree. Now, here, these guys get to stay outside a lot and get the access to the humidity in the air and do significantly better. So citrus in general, I'm speaking. So this should do very, very well, but let's talk more about this plant and some of the great things that it's actually good for. So this little plant is actually mostly known for its leaves. People will actually order leaves in bags online in order to either crush them or turn them into their tea mixes or different food mixes, perhaps into soups, that kind of thing. Their leaves are known for their lime flavor, which is actually in the leaf, which I just think is neat. I also have a bay leaf laurel plant, which everybody knows, not everybody, but most people know what a bay leaf is. It's very common in the US and Canada. You put it in a soup or stew and it adds flavor. So I kind of like the idea of leaf collection. It's just something interesting to me. I do have a tea plant that my good friends that run a tea company have given me, so there's more tea leaf collections, and so collecting leaves is interesting to me. But this will also produce actual limes. They're not described as super edible limes. They certainly can be put into cooking. There's lots of people that talk about putting it into unique recipes. But from what I understand or what I've read, the actual limes don't carry a lot of juice. So the limes on these guys, now this guy doesn't actually have any limes, so we don't have the benefit of showing you a lime, but when he does, we'll certainly show you guys this guy. But the limes on them are very thick rinded, so that is also very useful to me anyways. I think many other people will use the lime rind to cook with, and I will use it actually as a dried ingredient in spice mixes that I make for the market. Same with the leaves. The leaves will do the same thing. Both will add that limey flavor in with some different salts, and then add in, maybe you want dill or something like that that goes with it. So it makes great flavoring for the chicken and fish and stuff like that. So for me, the little plant has lots of potential, both in the fact that the leaves can be used and the limes itself, the rind. So in a pot, this guy will grow up to 5 feet tall. In the ground, he would actually grow up to 15 feet. So he would definitely get a lot bigger if you planted him, if you had the climate that he could survive outside. But for us here, he's going to go in a pot because I don't think he is designed to stay outside in Mississippi. Sometimes citrus trees do thrive out here. We have an orange tree that has made it, and I've seen lemon trees actually in the wild. So there are definitely some citrus trees that do survive outside here, but I just bought him. I want to take care of him, so I don't want to put him outside and take that chances. With my luck, I'd lose him the first year. So he will go in a pot. He or she, not sure. And this guy needs good drainage, so he'll go in a pot that has nice, big holes in it. We've got one here, all ready to go. And he needs a fast draining soil. So typically what I use is a specified like citrus mix, which is, or citrus or cactus mix. It's really good for fast draining. It's good for those types of plants. And then I'll fertilize them once he's in there, and then I'll start up again in the spring and summer, and they get pretty heavy feeders during the spring and summer, so you give them quite a bit of fertilization. So that's it for overall care. They're pretty hardy. They don't have a ton of enemies. They will get a caterpillar on them, which is so cool. Most people freak out because they see all their leaves being eaten, and it actually turns into a really awesome, beautiful butterfly. So don't panic if you get a citrus tree and you start to see all these caterpillars eating the leaves. For the most part, they won't kill the tree. Maybe if it was brand new, super young, so they might get this guy, I guess. So I'd relocate the caterpillars, but for the most part, they don't eat enough that it would actually kill the tree. So super excited about this guy. This is my latest fun, weird growing thing. I'm totally into these wild and unusual plants. Like, one that's on my list is a coffee plant. Don't ask me why, but I want a coffee plant. We've also grown a vanilla bean plant, which I promptly killed within 2 weeks of getting it. So we're not always successful with all of our plants. Sometimes plant murder happens. But this is our Kaffir, whatever your name is, lime tree. Super excited about it, guys. We'll tell you more as it goes on. For those of you that are interested in getting your own Kaffir lime tree, you can get them at Four Winds Growers, and they are a company in California. There's some places they can't ship to, I believe maybe Arizona, but don't trust me on that. Definitely visit their website, and I will put down in the comments down below, I will put down where I got it from and the link to their website. I am not in any way, shape, or form affiliated. I wasn't provided the tree for free. I paid big bucks for it. Actually, it was a whopping $32. And you can go there, check it out, and order yourself a tree for next year. Awesome, guys. Well, that's it. Be friendly, be kind.